everybody, Yankee here. Today I want to take a little time and do a video that a lot of people are going to say is politically motivated, but those of you that know me will know it is absolutely not politically motivated. I want to send a message to Donald Trump. I want to say, when it comes to choosing your vice presidential running mate, choose anyone but Kristi Noem. That woman is a see you next Tuesday. And I'm not basing this on her politics. I don't know anything about her politics. She's not a national politician. She's not a politician in my state. So I don't really pay attention to her. As far as I know, she's never gone after the Second Amendment, so she's never come on my radar. So I don't know a lot about her. I've seen her, and she's exactly what you would expect from an ex-beauty queen turned politician. You know, she's fake from head to toe, fake eyelashes, heavy makeup, fake hair, fake heels, all that stuff. So I don't really think about her one way or the other. Don't care about her. She's a typical politician as far as I'm concerned. Which means I don't like her, but I don't hate her either. But now I actually despise this woman. And like I said, this is not for political reasons. I don't know anything about her politically. This is because she herself is a real see you next Tuesday. She is someone I could never vote for and never vote for any ticket that had her on it. And not only that, I couldn't encourage anyone else to do so. This woman is a sociopath. This woman is a narcissist. And this became evident when she told a story, and I don't know if you all have heard this yet or not, you probably have by now. She tells a story in her new book how she had to put down a dog and a goat. And that it was just something that needed to be done. She didn't like it, but it needed to be done. No, it didn't need to be done. She tried to portray it in a way that this is what we farmers have to do. These are the tough decisions we have to make. Look, I'm a decision maker. I take action. And her narcissism is so severe that she thought this is a story she would put in her book and people would be like, look at her, she makes the hard decisions. When in reality, it's just, look at her, she's a fucking sociopath. She took a dog, a young dog that they'd been training as a hunting dog, and she said she hated this dog because it wasn't a good hunting dog and it was untrainable. First off, the dog's not untrainable. You're just not a good trainer. That's the first thing right there. She said she hated this dog. It was untrainable. She didn't like it. You know, he didn't do what he was supposed to do. And then he got into his neighbor's chicken coop, you know, the one they were training to be a bird dog, and killed some chickens. Which chickens are a dime a dozen, I hate to say, but still, you don't want to see them get hurt. And he killed his neighbor's chickens, so she decided, well, that's it, last straw. I'm going to take this dog I hate that I can't train, and I'm going to take him out to a gravel pit and shoot him in the head. Healthy, approximately 1-year-old dog, just a pup, who wasn't living up to her standards, so she decided she's going to put a bullet in his head. That's the kind of person she is. And she said, well, this is the kind of things you got to do on a farm. I grew up on a farm. Never, ever did we ever have to shoot a healthy pup. Period. And yes, we had hunting dogs. We had hounds. And not all of them grow up to be good hunting dogs. Every now and then you end up with one that would rather chase butterflies than chase deer. And that dog becomes the barn dog, the house dog, or you find someone else that wants them as a pet. You don't take a healthy animal out and shoot them in the head because they're inconvenient to you. That's something a sociopath does. A psycho does that kind of stuff. And a narcissist tells the story and thinks people are going to applaud them for it. So basically she said, this dog, not a good hunting dog. I don't like him because he didn't do exactly what I wanted to do. He exposed my weaknesses as a trainer. And then he killed some chickens like we trained him pretty much to do. Kill birds. So I decided, well, it gives me an excuse to put a bullet in his head. Not even a humane way of killing him. That's not the most humane way because apparently she's not good at it. She also took the goat out and killed them because the goat was uncastrated and unruly, which is another thing farmers have to do all the time. No, that is not true. That is not true at all. Never had to do that, period. My friends, the Lucky Dudes, they had probably the biggest goat farm in Mason County. Never ever had to shoot a goat for being unruly. Now, we've had to dig many a hole, put a goat in it, put them down, bury them. But that's because they were deformed when they were born, weren't going to survive. They were severely ill, weren't going to survive. They were injured to a point where they weren't going to survive. And those were horrible things we had to do. And believe me, we wouldn't put the details in a book Because things you really do that you didn't want to have to do, you don't go talking about later, and you definitely don't turn it into like a pro-me political story for a book or anything. That just shows, like I said, what's wrong with you. And the goat, apparently, she had to shoot it twice. The first shot didn't kill it, so she had to go back to her truck, get another shotgun shell, and put it down. And she told that story like, ha, ha, ha. That's horrible. Poor little goat laying there. A healthy goat that you just decided you didn't want to be bothered with. You didn't want to take the time to try to rehome them or anything like that. You just go take them out and shoot them in the head. And not even do that well. So this just shows me, one, you don't know how to use a gun very well, which I think that's what you were trying to make people think, that, look, she's familiar with firearms. No, I don't remember ever in all the history of having to put down injured or sick animals have to shoot one twice, especially not have to go back to a truck and get another round to do it. So that was a horrible story. And anyone that would tell that horrible story on themselves, that shows how deficient they are mentally. The person who would do it is a sociopath. And the person who would tell it, thinking it would look good on them, is a narcissist. So you are disgusting. Like I said, you are a see you next Tuesday. You are a twat. And I don't care what your political beliefs are. I don't care if we align on every single political belief. You are worthless. You're a waste of human skin. People like you are more useful as fertilizer than they are as politicians. Of course, most politicians would be more useful as fertilizer. But you are the perfect example of that, Kristi Noem. You are disgusting. And Donald Trump, choose somebody else. Do not choose her. This woman is poison, and she's shown us who she is. Don't sabotage your chances by choosing this narcissistic, sociopathic cunt. Because that's what this woman is. She's fake from head to toe. Everything about her's fake, including her soul. I don't believe in souls, but if they exist, and I'm wrong, and they exist, hers is rotten. It's as fake as her hair. So do not choose this woman. She is going to kill the ticket. And to Kristi Noem herself, like I said, you're a twat. You're disgusting. You're psychologically unbalanced. There was no excuse to shoot that pup just because he didn't live up to your standards. A perfectly healthy dog who just wasn't going to serve the role you wanted him to serve, so it was just easier to put him down. No, that's not okay. Even putting that goat down, the way you put him down, not okay. The reasons you put him down, not okay. And the way you put him down, definitely not okay. You should be in jail for what you did. And you definitely shouldn't be running for vice president. So like I said, Donald Trump, choose someone else other than this worthless cunt.